Good morning everyone! Welcome back to another home vlog. The first one of 2026. It is a Sunday and we need to tidy up today. We've just come back from our trip to Georgia, which you'll see in the next vlog. We just have been skiing and the kitchen needs sorting, which is mostly Benji. The spare room needs sorting, that's me. And we're going to the cinema today. We're having a very chozy, that's chill and cozy, a chozy day. I'm in a very odd mood today. Anyway, I'm in the kitchen. I'm about to jump on the treadmill and then have a bit of breakfast. And speaking of food, today's video is very kindly sponsored by HelloFresh. They have given us a new discount code for the year. Lots of you have asked me for a new code, 50BT, and it will get you 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 4 boxes, and some free treats for 3 months, which is always very lovely. So we're going to talk about them a bit later on because we haven't got our box yet. It's arriving today because we've only just come back from our trip. So box is arriving today, which is great because last night we had that whole what should we have for dinner conversation. We nearly had a takeaway. We were umming and ahhing between an Indian or a fish and chips, and in the end we settled on Benji made fish and chips. So we had frozen fish, homemade chips, peas and sweet corn. It was actually delightful. So very pleased that we didn't do a takeaway in the end, but thank goodness we have HelloFresh packed today because we did have that like, oh, what should we have? Dilemma. But anyway, I've just filled up my water bottle. I've got the most beautiful new bottle. Look at this. From Awala. They're my favourite water bottle brand. Been using them for years. Do I have enough? Maybe. I have enough bottles because I have a variety of different ones. I have ones like this, which is similar, but that's got the straw in it, which I use by my bed. And then this one I take out and about. This one's quite big. I have a smaller version as well. This one's got a handle with the sippy cup lid thing, and then it's got a new little lock system on the back. But I just loved the design. Like, look at all of the travel stamps from around the world and the colours. Absolutely obsessed. The other day, I actually got my yoga mat out and did a little bit of stretching before I actually got on the treadmill, which was really nice. Okay, it's doing one full sweep. Ah, oh, nearly. One of the things that the teacher said the other day on a video I watched was, once you get on the mat, you set your intention. My intention for the morning is to move my body in a way that feels good. Set myself up for a good day. My treadmill comes with an app called Soul. So this is the Soul F85. And we've had the treadmill for a few months now and I absolutely love it. But they have classes in the app and they have a bunch of different ones and they actually have yoga.
What's going on, friends? Simone here for a 15-minute class.
The song is too loud.
The back, the hips, the hamstrings.
Wait, I can't hear her because the person singing is taking over.
And one, bring it down. Good, tuck your toes, hips high, downward facing dog.
Oh.
Pedal out through your feet, lift the heels, soften the knees, look forward. Take some steps to come on up to your forward fold.
Oh my god, Bianca's just texted. Oh my god.
A baby.
Baby. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so sweet. Right, well, my yoga was thrown out the window, getting the text that I've been waiting for. I'm now getting on the treadmill. All those cracks and aches are out. It's gonna be a very slow day, I think. The kitchen looks nice, and also show us your flowers.
They're for you. They're for me as much as they are for you. I love flowers in the house. I always make sure that I buy more than one bunch so that I can like arrange them how I want. And so like, this purple set was different to this white set with these because I thought they'd look good together. And I also accidentally
matched to the vase.
The vase.
This was a gift from Benji's mum, little Highland cow.
How nice is this though?
The flowers are gorgeous,
that
yeah.
Was almost mostly closed.
That is beautiful. It's so big.
That's what I looked for because there's quite a few that were already at this stage.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I want that to bloom.
No, it's so gorgeous. Okay, now I'm going on the treadmill.
Oh.
My treadmill setup, we have this little Bluetooth clicker. So here's my Kindle. I'm just on the last bit of One Golden Summer, Carly Fortune. Hopefully I'll finish this today actually. And this goes on like this. And then you press this and the pages change, which is so great. So you don't have to be tapping it. So I'm gonna get this set up. Me This goes over here. We're gonna get YouTube up. Sometimes I'll do a walking one where you can walk around the grounds of like Hogwarts or walk through New York, but I'm just gonna leave that one there. I can start doing my incline and my speed. Honestly, this treadmill has changed my life. Not having to go to a gym and just have my own space and having everything playing out loud.
Just sat down to have my breakfast. I've got the cricket on. I don't know why, but for the first time in probably like 4 or 5 years, I decided to make poached eggs this morning, and I've just opened mine up. And that, to me, is perfection. So I am very happy about that. Brogan is out of the shower now and she's ready for her breakfast. So I'm gonna make exactly the same again. And honestly, mine was so good, I think I'm gonna have another portion for myself as well.
It is such a mess in the spare room. I need to tidy up today. We haven't really fully unpacked. We've taken everything out the cases, and everything that needed washing, Benji is washing, but everything else, like all the other bits, are everywhere. We need to sort out what ski gear we want to put up in the loft, but I thought I'd quickly do my makeup. A Borean BB cream. Absolutely love this. In fact, I actually also really like the CC cream. Maybe we'll use that today actually, because it's only a Sunday. I don't want to be wearing loads of makeup, just to reduce any redness and give me sort of a clear base. Tarte creaseless concealer like this, just under my eyes. Sort out my eye bags, thank you. Little bit of powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. I've used this forever. Little bit of blush. I've got the Beauty Light Wand Disney 100 Charlotte Tilbury collection. This makeup takes me literally less than 5 minutes. I actually had my eyebrows microbladed, and I've had a top up recently, and I could just leave them like that because they have just been done. I do like to fill them in ever so slightly. NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. Not going to bother with any eyeshadow. I'm just going to use this L'Oreal Le Shadow stick in the colour Alluring Rose. Literally just blending that out. Not going to bother with any other eyeshadow or anything else. Tweezerman eyelash curlers, because I do actually have quite long lashes, but I need to use an eyelash curler because otherwise they look quite flat. You can definitely see the difference, and that's with no mascara yet. Mascara is the Tarte Tartelette. This is my go-to. This is what I pack when I travel anywhere. I like to do quite a few coats, and then you can see. Nice. Finish up with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I've got a little travel one for when I go away. And that is it. Might pop a little bit of the Bioma lip oil on as well. Yeah. Oh, also, look how cute my nails are. I've got little Valentine's nails. Oh, Benj, poached eggs.
I've just been waffling about how good my previous ones were. So watch these be an absolute flop now. You need just a little bit of pepper and a tiny little bit of salt.
I don't like my eggs too runny though, but I'm assuming you have purposely done them runny, have you?
Do a cut.
Oh no, that's exactly how I like them.
Is that exactly perfect?
No, that is exactly how I like them. Not too runny. Yeah. Well done. Thank you. It is almost 11 AM. We're going to skip lunch today because we're going to have an early dinner with HelloFresh, and I fancied a little snack, so Ben just done me a cucumber, pepper and hummus little plate. It's a princess plate. It's got little sections. It's perfect, isn't it? I'm sure it wasn't designed for a 31-year-old woman, but brings me joy. Inner child is happy, so that's nice. And then, yeah, watching my favourite channel. We're in the spare room. I need to tidy up in here because it's a mess, but I showed this on Instagram. I did an unboxing, but I bought myself a new handbag last month. I have been on the hunt for a plain black everyday throw it on my shoulder kind of bag. This is the Coach Brooklyn 34, I think, and I absolutely love it. I do have some charms on here, and it's got a magnetic clasp and then a pocket in the back, and yeah, just like a perfect throw it on, run errands kind of bag. So yeah, when you come in, there are things all over the floor, the ski boots, bits on the bed, random things just sort of all around the room. First things first, everything that is skiing related needs to come out. Probably need to go and get these dry cleaned in all honesty, but it just needs to get out the room for now. My ski boots and my Timberlands, yeah, these don't need to be in here. For all of my packing cubes. We are going to see a film called Kangaroo, inspired by a true story of a guy that rescues a baby Joey and brings it to like a nearby village and meets a little girl who basically encourages him to raise the Joey. So that's as far as I can tell from the trailer, but because we love Australia and it's a Sunday and I thought it'd be quite nice to have just a wholesome, easy, light-hearted film, that's what we're gonna go and see. I was gonna book us to see Avatar because I know it's probably best to see it on the big screen, but it's 3.5 hours and honestly I didn't have it in me today. I just wanted something quicker and easier. So we'll let you know what it's like after, but I'm gonna get some sweets. I'm gonna treat myself. I do love a bit of pick and mix, so I'm gonna grab my bag, fill up this water, and we'll head to the cinema. Benji's in his McLaren jumper and we were just talking about how it's only a month until the Formula One starts.
Literally to the day.
It's so exciting. We are really looking forward to it because we've got all new regs this year. Like anything could happen.
Everyone is saying that George is going to be the favourite this year, and especially Mercedes is going to be favourites. Yes. That's good for you.
Very
McLaren
good for me.
Obviously just won, so we should be up there. So, oh, imagine if it's like a big like neck and neck between our boys this year. That'd be exciting.
I know that it's controversial and it causes a bit of a divide in the Formula One community, but Drive to Survive, I can't say that, Drive to Survive is back end of February, and that is what got me into the Formula One.
It is really exciting.
I mean, yes, of course it's dramatised. I think the thing that people get annoyed about is that some of it is not accurate, so they'll show clips from races that and reference it that are from other things, so that's what I don't like. This is our Odeon. We've got some drink machines, all of the snackies, but we have to buy our cup first before we can go to the pick and mix. Benjamin Lever is the kind of boy that will shove as many in the bottom as he can. Yeah, he has tactics.
It's size, not weight.
Weight, yeah. Oh, red and blacks, that's what I like.
Yeah.
I've started with red and blacks. Okay, cherries. I do like the vanilla fudge. I'm gonna get some of those. I finished with the little jazzies, a couple of cherries on top there. I probably have a bit more space. We've just come out of Kangaroo.
It was sweet.
It was sweet. It wasn't the best film in the world.
It's not going to bother the Oscars, but it's just a really sweet, like, based on a true story film.
Yeah,
nice.
It was very cute. It was a nice little Sunday watch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a little bit boring at times. I think the little girl, the main little girl, she was a bit one-dimensional. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but she's young though, isn't she?
I know. But there were some funny moments.
Yeah, had me chuckling.
Had me chuckling, and it made me want to go to Australia again too. Okay, we've been back for about an hour. I have been editing the ski vlog. I'm working my way through it. But I've just had a message from our driver saying that they are a few minutes away with our HelloFresh box. Thank you, have a good day. Bye. Yay! A lot of you know that we have been HelloFresh customers for years because it takes the stress out of meal planning, it helps us stay consistent, and we're able to pause, cancel, or change our box at any time. So flexible and so easy for us to navigate, because there are times like this week where we've come back from a big trip, we don't have the mental capacity to be thinking and planning our meals, and so one of our big goals this year is to make sure that we are having lovely home cooked dinners. We're often eating on the go. This allows us to make good choices, and it keeps our meal times really interesting because there's some things that we try each week that we've never had before. We have got the Speedy Herbie sausage linguine, so good. Handmade cheesy beef and pork empanada pocket, great little midweek one when we're busy. This is a family favorite, thyme roasted chicken. Thought this was the perfect like Sunday meal. It's not a roast, but it's got the same sort of vibe. The app is so helpful for us, so we can pick and choose what we want. Plus, HelloFresh have got a new expanded menu, so there's now double the choice when it comes to picking your recipes. But if you are interested in trying HelloFresh, then you can use my code 50BT on screen now, link down below, or you can scan this QR code and that will get you 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 4 boxes, and free treats for 3 months. So that can be a variety of like side dishes, fruit juices, all sorts of things. So definitely take advantage of that. And this is what it looks like plated. Isn't that the most perfect Sunday meal you've seen? Oh, cannot wait to devour this. We are watching Culinary Class Wars. I talked about this in the last catch-up vlog, but we love it. This is season 2, and
the budget on this, the production value on this is insane.
It's so good.
They have like a full warehouse. They have 100 100 different judges on here as well.
It's crazy.
It's so cool. And
it's Korean, but it's dubbed in English.
But the dubbing's like so good. I don't even think
yeah.
They have like the best of the best, like 3 Michelin star chefs on here.
Yeah, well. It's amazing. We love a cooking show, don't we?
I love a cooking show.
But this one is one of our favourites.
Yeah.
This is the brownie mix we had that I was going to do today. I think Benji might pick it up while I show you some of my hobby things I want to talk about. But the Ghirardelli double chocolate brownies. We bought this in Target. Target in the US. So I'm going to put that aside for him. So we all know that this is the year for analogue hobbies, and I want to make sure that I have a variety of things I can be doing in the evenings, times like now. So we're going to talk about some book stuff, and I'm going to show you my new game that I'm loving on my Nintendo Switch. But I ordered this online. It is a watercolour set, and it's by the brand Tobios. I got served an ad for it. The watercolour kit was £26, and then I also ordered a beginner's watercolour workbook, which was an extra £10. And I got this because every other page has already got a little sketch on it. Hopefully you can see that because it's just an outline. A little like lemon or orange, whatever you want to make of it. I don't even know if you can tell. Can you tell? There you go. You can see. So it's got the outline done for you because I'm not very arty, crafty. My mum is an incredibly talented artist. Like, she's so good at painting. She's good at watercolour. So was my grandma. So I feel like I should have it in me somewhere. Do you know what I mean? My grandma's very good. Maybe creatively I took on the digital side of things. But inside the kit, you get your instructions. You get a plain notebook. This little thing that you put on your wrist. And then you can wipe your brush on it as you go. You get this tiny little palette, which magnets like this. And then you get a little clip, which you can clip to your board, and you put your paint in there. How cute. This you fill with water, and this is your paintbrush. Then we also have the classic palette, which has a bunch of colours. So I thought we could try it out together and see if it's something that I like doing. I'm gonna clip my little board to this. I'm gonna do the first picture, which is a sunflower. See the outline there. Okay, so I've put my colours in this tiny little thing here, my palette, and I'm gonna attempt to start the yellow like petals, and we'll see how I get on. But oh, it's quite bright. Ah, I think you squeeze it to get the water out, because I want it to be watercolour, not painting. Does that make sense? Well, my watercolour is coming along quite nicely. I think I've gone a bit too hard on this line down here, so I need to sort of blend this out a little bit maybe. Oh, that looks a bit better. Wanted to change the world. Okay, you know what? It didn't actually require loads of skill, just a bit of practice to figure out how much water and colour ratio you need. But I think that looks really pretty for a first attempt. I really enjoyed that. It didn't take me too long, and I could probably carry on defining the actual outline with a bit more brown. I went on their Instagram and had a little look at some of the others, and my next one is that. So I'm going to try and copy.
Honestly, that is so good.
Thank you.
I'm so surprised.
It was so easy. It was really fun. It's not perfect, but I think that's what it's meant to be like, you know?
It's so much better than how I thought your first attempt would go. Even like the light and shade on the leaf is amazing.
Thanks. I'm going to try and do this one next. Now I know how to do it. I need to start light and build up to dark. And I've already got these colours out, so I might as well use them instead of wasting them. Just need to make sure this is dry though, because I don't want to ruin it. It dries quite quickly actually. What happened? What happened to your crotch? Did you splash it? Oh no!
30 seconds before, I thought, should I get the apron? No, I don't need an apron just for this.
I think you need an apron.
I think you need an apron.
Okay, I have found this one harder. I don't think I left enough white, and I just kept layering and it got darker and darker. So it doesn't quite look how I wanted it to look. But you can see the attempt was there, and in all honesty, it's more just the notion of seeing the colours change and mixing. Like, you can see I've really gone to town. So I'm giving this a solid 10 out of 10. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm going to call it there for now because I've been at it for a little while. Someone who is not very arty, this has been a really nice little distraction. The Ghirardelli brownie mix smells absolutely incredible. I cannot wait, but I'm going to put away my paints for another day. I really hope this isn't one of these things that I just do once and like never bring it open again, because that would be sad. I'm actually really proud of the sunflower. This needs some work. Look how lovely the spare room looks now I've tidied it up. I love the fairy lights. I actually normally have them draped along the back, but I had my friend Charlie come to stay and I had the bed out, so I temporarily put them up, but now I quite like them actually. I've got loads of fun plush out on the bed right now. But I want to talk to you about books next. We all know that I am loving reading, and I got back into reading a couple of years ago. I created a Bookstagram account called Brogan's Books. You can go and check it out if you're interested. I share all my reviews, book things, unboxings for book subscriptions, all sorts of stuff over there actually. I really love it. It's certainly a hobby for me. Reading is one of the most joyful, lovely hobbies that I have in my life. So I thought I'd pull out 5 books that I think that you'd enjoy to get you back into reading if you haven't found something you love, and then 5 books that are on my TBR. This is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. If you have not read this yet, please do me a favour and go and read it. This is the book that got Benji back into reading, so this is why this is the first thing I would suggest. It is a fantasy. It basically is about a war college where the students are training to learn to ride dragons, and it kind of feels like Harry Potter meets the Hunger Games in this like epic, really gripping school setting, but there is romance in there, and Xaden and Dane and Liam and just so many characters that you need to meet. I loved this so much. This is one of my favourite books ever. This is the book that got my mum into reading, the first book that she actually read fully in years, and is the one she recommends to all of her friends. I love this so much. I actually have the hardback special edition on the very top shelf on display, but this is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is about a woman who was a famous actress in Hollywood, and she is basically retelling her life, ready for an autobiography, like a memoir, and you find out all about the scandals and things that happened from making her way to LA in the 1950s to leaving show business in the 80s, and of course the 7 husbands along the way. Evelyn unspools a tale of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendship, and a great forbidden love. So good. So number 2, have to read. The next book I want to recommend to you, I actually have up here on this stack. Can you see in the middle there? They are my books by Christina Lauren, one of my favourite authors. It's actually a duo. I'll put this one on screen just to save me having to remove my little display, but Love and Other Words is such an easy, light-hearted, dual timeline, so it goes from like childhood friends to lovers, and you find out like what happened in their childhood to the present day as they reconnect, and it's just so beautiful, so easy, so heartwarming, and just lovely, like a lovely book. So if you want a light romance, then that's for you. My last 2 recommendations, I'm cheating slightly because Page Toon has amazing books. I love both of these. I gave them both 5 stars. 7 Summers is set in Cornwall and it's a love triangle. It's so good. Just trust me on this. And then this one, What If I Never Get Over You? Guy and a girl that meet when they're traveling, they lose touch, and then they reconnect at her new workplace. You'll love it. It's so good. So these are both brilliant books from Page Toon. I've read quite a few of hers now, 5 or 6, but these are my absolute number ones. And then last but not least, to get you back into reading, Emily Henry. And again, I couldn't choose between Book Lovers or Beach Read. I think they're both brilliant. They were both 5 stars for me. These are the books that really got me back into reading. I read these very early on in my reading journey. I think both of them have got rights to TV or movies, but Emily Henry's having quite a few of her books turned into productions. She's just had People We Meet on Vacation on Netflix. I didn't love that actually. I think these are way better. This is about Nora, who's a literary agent, and Charlie, who's an editor, and that's their love story. And then this one is about January and Gus, and they're both writing books, but they both have writer's block and they have to try and help each other with their books. So they're kind of in the like bookish world, both of them, but they're great. They're all the books that I think you should check out if you're trying to get back into reading and make reading a hobby or a priority in your evenings. Now let's pull out 5 books on my TBR. So that's my to be read that I haven't got into just yet. So first book, this is my Brogan's Book Club pick of the month. This is Catherine Center, The Bodyguard. This will be my next read. I've got a nice floppy version actually. I actually also have the rom-commers, and I asked my book club which one they wanted and they picked this. This is going to be turned into a movie at the end of the year, so this is what they went for. But I will eventually read the rom-commers as well. I've actually got quite a lot on my TBR. This one, I have heard so many good things. Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This is about a woman whose husband has died. She's doing the night shift at an aquarium, and she's been keeping busy ever since her 18-year-old son went missing on a boat 30 years ago, and I think this is going to be very gripping. I'm so tempted to make this a Brogan's Book Club pick because I want to read it so badly, and I feel like I need to be held accountable to finally get into this. But this is Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole. Because I loved Fourth Wing so much, I do want something in the same sort of vein. And yes, I have started ACOTAR. Benji's read them all and loved them. I have read the first book halfway through twice, and I've done the audiobook, and I still hated it. So I don't know how I push through it. I think I have to get through that first book, and then everyone says I'm gonna love it. But ACOTAR, I haven't got there just yet. But I think this could be quite good for me as my next fantasy. Kristin Hannah, The Women. She has got so many books that have so many insane reviews. This is the one that keeps coming up. My friend has read this and loved it. I believe this is set in 1965 during the Vietnam War, where her brother is due to serve and she joins the Army Nurse Corps and follows in his path. It's meant to be beautiful. I actually found it in TK Maxx for $5.99. And then the last book I actually picked up when I was in Ireland, The Names by Florence Knapp. Everyone has told me that this is really sad, so read this when I'm feeling like I want something that might make me cry. The story is told, I think, 3 times. The characters stay the same, but their names change. Something like that. I'm not fully sure. I thought that this sounded good, so I am actually going to give this a go at some point. So these are my top picks next on my TBR. Here are some of my others that are on my shelf. I just bought this in the works. Beth is Dead. This I got in a book subscription the other day. Christina Lauren, I've always got a Christina Lauren somewhere. And then most of these I haven't read as well. Some of them I have actually, some of them I haven't. I just have it in colour coordination. And then I also really enjoyed The Deal by what's her name, Kennedy. So I just bought the second one. I'm trying to collect the special editions. And then I loved this, Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. That was really good, set on a farm in Dorset. And Rebecca Yarros also has some romance books. So I've got The Things We Leave Unfinished, and I also have Variation as well, which is meant to be really good too. That smells insane. It smells...
I didn't do anything, I just mixed some things in a bowl.
No, I know, but how come we've sat with that in the cupboard for so long? Oh, I love how you got the princess plates out. Obviously.
What else am I gonna have for our pudding?
Do we not need to put it on a cooling tray? No. Wow, it looks amazing.
Well, do you want to put that on your cooling tray, or do you want to eat it right now?
Well, no, true. It's not as gooey or crispy as I thought it was going to be.
Do you know what it is? It's like a little bit like powdery.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? You can taste that it's a pre-mix.
You can, yeah. I thought it was going to be better. It smells amazing. It's a bit dry. It needs custard. The last thing I want to talk to you about is my Nintendo Switch. I've pulled it out again recently because during my time off in January, I downloaded a game called Tiny Bookshop, I think it's called. This is the game, Tiny Bookshop, and it is so simple. I think a lot of people might not like it, but I love it. Let me get it up. Okay, so here's the map of the town. I can't remember what day is it. I don't remember where I was. You know what? Let's go to the university. And before you go to a location, you top up your cart and you want to add in the books that are relevant to the location. So let me just do this quickly. Okay, my car is all topped up now. I've sorted out which books I want to take. It's so simple. I've got this little car and people come to my bookshop, and now we wait for customers, and they come along and they ask for recommendations, and each location there are different tasks to complete. It is so wholesome and easy and just low-key. It doesn't require much brain power whatsoever. This customer is looking for a true challenge. Also, I'm looking for a non-fiction book. Do you have anything like pictures from Italy? And they're actually like real books as well. So then I will go in my collection and see if I have something for her. This is someone tasking me with something. Oh, I've collected a stamp. Anyway, it's really, really easy. So you go to all the different locations and each day there are different things happening. I mean, it's really hard for me to explain it unless you play it. But if you love books and reading and you like something really easy, this is perfect. It is 9:10 9. I've been playing Tiny Bookshop for about half an hour, 40 minutes. It started to make me really sleepy because the music's so relaxing. But I've only got half an hour left of my book, One Golden Summer, so I should finish that. So I'm gonna go and do my skincare, brush my teeth, get into bed and read, and then tomorrow is a new week, a new day, and we are heading to London for a couple of days next week. So we'll be vlogging that. Next vlog will be the ski vlog, then the London vlog, and we'll hopefully be announcing our next trip over on Instagram if you want to go and see that. I really wanted to share it with you in the vlog, but I don't have the green light still. So hopefully tomorrow, actually Monday, I have a call to finalise the details of our next trip, which is very, very exciting. It's a country we've never been to before. It's going to be hot. I don't think I can say much more, but yes, that is happening. But London, we are going up to do a few fun things. We're going to see a show, and we're going to go to the Pixar Mundo experience, which again we'll show you in the vlog. Thank you so much for watching today. Big thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring. As a reminder, that's 50 BT if you want to get 50% off your first box, 20% off your next 4 boxes, and then free treats for 3 months, which is such a great deal. So I'll leave that link down below for you. But we had a lovely dinner tonight. It was so nice, and we still have 2 more to enjoy next week. So thank you to them, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in our next ones. Bye.